Hey, welcome to Discovering More. We are continuing in a sermon series, The Gospel According to Moses, where we're looking at Deuteronomy. And Deuteronomy is a very timely book for us as we make a transition here in leadership of peace. And you're not going up to Mount Nebo or anything, Mark.
Where Moses died.
Yeah, but and you're not leaving the community. You're sticking around, and you're taking a step into what's next for you. And peace is taking the next step too. But it's an interesting time because you have this extended window where you get to just give us wisdom and impart some of those lasting messages upon us, upon the people you've shepherded for 40 years, just like Moses in the wilderness, 40 years, So where are you? How is all that going for you?
So unsolicited advice, essentially, is what he's asking me to provide. So just today, in just a few minutes, going to head out and go up to Chippewa Falls, and I'm meeting our district president, Tim Shoup. And the purpose of the meeting is to get his take on what are needs in the district that I might be able to address in some way, or guys like me anyway. So to me, I think it's just really important to, as we carry on our life's journey, not necessarily to think that we know better ourselves and that we can really draw upon other people. In fact, I'm actually thinking about maybe getting a coach again for at least maybe a 6-month period of time, that I would invest in being coached, and just by way of another person's perspective. And then good coaches ask good questions. And I think that's why I would commend to any of you that are, you feel like you're in a transition time and you're being coached right now, that you get someone who can ask you the sorts of questions that you should be asking but aren't necessarily thinking about. And so that's I think it's just really good to lean in. And actually in the book of Deuteronomy, I didn't touch it all on this last weekend, but Moses reminded the people that when, I think it was before they left Sinai maybe, that he was not just going to try to solve all of their problems himself. That he was going to delegate authority to the leaders of their clans and families and tribes and so on. And I suspect that he leaned on them not only to make decisions and judgments and so on and adjudicate disputes, but that he leaned on them also for their wisdom as he sought to lead. So we just need others. That's sort of the point of it all, that we need others if we're going to live well on the journey. So that's enough from me.
Well, and so for you, for 40 years, you've done that, right? You've brought in other people alongside you. You've raised up leaders, and you've had people walk with you for 30 plus years in ministry too, which is not easily done. We are all unique individuals. We all have our positives and negatives, and the harder parts of us and the easier parts of us. And that's a testament too, to have people who have walked with you for 30 plus years in ministry, that you've trusted them and that you've entrusted the ministry to them too.
Yeah, it's a great gift, really. To have people willing to put up with you that long. I mean, that in itself is a blessing. So, yeah, and they know you, they know your strengths, your weaknesses, and are there to encourage. And so, yeah, it's been a great gift. So, thanks for all of you who've walked with me.
You've gifted many people the opportunity to be empowered too. So, what a gift you've given to others, and what a legacy to pass on. Empowering leadership, one of our core values.
Yeah, one of our core values.
Here at Peace. I hope that's a helpful message for you. And I hope it's helpful for you, Mark, to get to share as well some of those things that have anchored you in ministry for over 40 years. And we hope that this sermon series, as we go along through Deuteronomy, also blesses you in unique ways as we hear again what Moses had to say and the reminder he gave as we get ready to take the next step.